remembering George Floyd. The man whose death awakened a movement to upend our nation's legacy of racism was laid to rest yesterday after a powerful ceremony in Houston. Hundreds attended George Floyd's funeral more than 2 weeks after he was killed in a confrontation with Minneapolis police seen around the world. Tony?
Yeah, and the world watched as his body was then taken in a horse-drawn hearse to his final resting place beside his mother. CBS This Morning Saturday co-host Michelle Miller covered the funeral in Houston. Michelle, good morning. This was a chance for Floyd's family to speak out. What did they have to say?
Good morning. Well, after an emotional service at the Fountain of Praise Church right behind me, George Floyd's family said the memorial does not mark the end of his life, but the beginning of a new chapter, the chapter where Floyd could change the world.
The world knows George Floyd. I know Perry Jr.
George Perry Floyd was honored in a celebration of life service in his hometown of Houston, Texas.
But in the tradition of the African American church, this will be a homegoing celebration.
Floyd's family shared stories about the man the world did not get to see.
He was a pesky little rascal, but we all loved him.
I thank God for giving me my own personal Superman.
But they also said they will continue their mission in his name.
But right now, I want justice for my brother, my big brother.
And I can breathe. As long as I'm breathing, justice will be served for Perry.
It was a 4-hour memorial service filled with music, art, and messages.
Change gonna come.
One message came creatively when Floyd's likeness was painted as an anthem for the civil rights movement was belted out. Floyd sparked change in his own hometown. Mayor Sylvester Turner says he is signing an executive order which bans chokeholds within Houston.
In this city, we will require de-escalation. In this city, you have to give a warning before you shoot.
And we'll put George's name in history.
The Reverend Al Sharpton delivered a stirring eulogy.
God took the rejected stone and made him the cornerstone of a movement that's going to change the whole wide world.
Sharpton also called on sports leagues to be accountable.
Oh, it's nice to see some people change their mind. The head of the NFL said, yeah, maybe we was wrong. Well, don't apologize. Give Colin Kaepernick a job back.
At the end of the service, a horse-drawn hearse took Floyd to his final resting place, where he is buried next to his mother, the person he cried out for during his last moments.
All I think about is when he was yelling for mama. And I know how mama is. She's just right there. She got her hands wide open.
The families of Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, Eric Garner, Michael Brown, and Trayvon Martin showed their support by being here the last few days, showing the Floyd family they are not alone in this struggle. Think of them as members of the Fraternal Order of Families who know what it is like to lose a loved one to violence. Floyd's brother is expected to testify today at a congressional hearing on police reforms in Washington. That is a big day for him, for this family, for this city. Anthony?
It is, Michelle. Thank you.